Hey y'all, welcome back to the Mace Family Homestead. We got our last shipment of these Coolina knives in, so we thought we'd give you a review of what came and our thoughts so far.
And please forgive us that we haven't had a chance to put these out yet. You know, it's the holidays and it was really so much more important for us to pass on some food and some things that other people needed at this time. So we'll get to it now. All right. So this was our, now we did open them, looked at them. They came with guards on the blades, so that was kind of a nice little thing that was going on with them. I like this blade, probably more suited to me than the other blades, which were very tall. I tend to cut fast, so I'm not a big fan of really tall blades. It tends to feel very awkward in my hand. This is a very balanced knife, so you know, it does turn out to be really actually a pretty amazing blade. Now I haven't used them because we've waited to do the video.
So that's one of them.
Now this knife is more my style, a little smaller, a little easier to handle. If you remember that I have fairly small hands, controlling a bigger knife is sometimes a little more difficult for us, or for me, I shouldn't say us. So I believe, if I'm correct, this is the chopping knife. I saw a couple of inserts, but because these don't actually come with inserts telling you what the knife is used for, which would be extremely helpful other than tracking it down online and looking what it's used for. I haven't done that yet. I did with the other two blades. But for me, that would be a most helpful thing to add into the box. Now these are extremely sharp blades. I know people have criticized the first one about, you know, what the gigantic knife was for. I just prefer a blade on a knife because I don't want, when we were chopping, there was actually food going all over my kitchen just to do that demonstration. All right, so this is the last knife we received. Again, I would just see this as a chopping blade. I wouldn't assume it's for anything else, but not having something that actually tells me, I would have to go look it up and see what the company intended it to be for. All right, we'll be right back and do some chopping with them and see how it goes.
All right, y'all, we're on the other side of the kitchen counters here, and the one thing I've kind of noticed with all these knives are the difference in the handles. Not every handle is the same. As you can see, sorry about the light, but this one is a little bit darker than the other ones. So this wood is different than this wood, and this one's just a black handle. But they all are riveted. All the rivets are in, just on this blade here. I mean, it's just a little bit for my fingernail to grab onto. So we'll see how that goes. They are well balanced, as Tracy had said, so let's get some chopping of some carrots here. So we have some carrots. These are going to go to the rabbits. So, I mean, they're pretty sharp. As Tracy had said, they are very, very sharp. It's easy to handle.
That's a slicing knife.
It seems to be pretty easy to handle. We're gonna go with the
All-purpose knife.
all-purpose knife here. See how this goes. And they go through each of these, and it's a nice handle. I like them. I think it's so far so good. Okay, so it's nice. I like the way it rocks. It is the Alto Mino handmade butcher knife. Now it does say handmade. So again, I don't know where these are handmade at because all the boxes come with stickers that say made in China. So I don't know if they're made in China or just this part itself is made in China and they ship them over, and somebody here in the United States does something different to them. They're made to look like they're been forged in quote unquote fire. So I don't know if that's true or not, because again, I mean, I'm not there with the producers of these knives. But all in all, in my opinion, so far with the knives, I like them. I think they're worth the money. I think that they just, you know, I don't know. I like them. I think they're great. And the Lixie blade, we did get an email back from the company that responded and said that the Lixie blade, which is the really big one, said that it's not supposed to be that sharpened, that it's more for chopping. And as you heard Tracy say, we were chopping in the previous demonstration, the ribs, and the rib meat was going everywhere. So
Our dogs had a field day though. They loved it.
yes, the dogs did like it because it was spraying everywhere. And of course the ribs were frozen, but for me personally, I think it should just be sharpened. And I'm not a sharpener. I am not an expert sharpener. So hopefully I can figure something out. But again, each knife does come with its own little Coolina sheath, canvas case. And in case if you really want to, I guess you can put these on your belt and take them outside for hunting, or if you're going to go camping or what have you.
I would say that in these boxes, they should probably come with some sort of pamphlet. If I give this to a gift, as a gift to somebody, I really would not like them roaming around on a website seeing how much I paid for it as a gift.
Yeah,
just to use it.
I don't disagree with that. Each box should come with just a small explanation of what type of knife it is, the use and care of the knives, instead of saying, hey, go to the website. You know, that's like telling as Tracy just said, is giving somebody a gift and then telling them, well, go to the store and figure out how to wash it. And they're going to figure out how much you paid for it. So me personally, I have to agree. But again, I like the knives. I think these and the other blade that we have so far out of the 5, I think 4 out of the 5 to me are worth it. The big Lixie blade, I just don't know what I would do with it besides sharpen it and probably use it to help me this coming up slaughter season for the chickens.
I understand that it's supposed to be a heavy blade and mark into things, but the problem is that if it has any meat on it, you're actually tearing the meat versus like running a knife through the meat. And we tend to, as chickens, you know, you don't have a large amount of space to work in.
But each of the blades seems to be, as Tracy said, they're well balanced. Well, I'm not a forged and fire guy, but They're well balanced. I like them. They seem to be straight. There's no gaps here, and I know some other people had mentioned gaps inside here. The only problem is the tang itself of the knife does not fit very well within these wooden pieces. So I can still feel like this side right here on this one is smooth, but if I go the opposite way, it's just not that even. But each knife seems to be even, ground down even. And as again, they are pretty sharp. So again, we'll come back and we'll revisit these in 6 months and see how well they held up. See if the blades ever needed to be sharpened and what have you. So again, we appreciate y'all's support on the channel. Please share these videos, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of when new videos come out. And give it a thumbs up. So thanks y'all for stopping by. Till next time, God bless.
God bless.